Hello everybody. In this video, I will be sharing my final thoughts about Wave 6 of the BCP. It has been a very long ride, but as they say, all good things must come to an end. Without further ado, let's eat pizza in Rome Avanti. Rome Avanti is a city track from Tour, meaning it has 3 different variations. And I must say, this is probably one of my new favorite city courses. Everything about this is amazing. From the layout, to the atmosphere, and even the music is very good. My only complaint is that in the beginning of lap 2, the turns feel like they aren't made for 8, as in they are way tighter than some other turns. They are still relatively easy, but sometimes you can get tripped up by them. My favorite part about this course is definitely either the 360-degree turn on the Colosseum or the area with the chain chomps. That's my take on Rome Avanti. Now we climb our way up to DK Mountain. DK Mountain is a track from Double Dash, and appeared as a retro in Mario Kart Wii and now 8. It is the final course of Double Dash's Star Cup, the third course of Wii's Lightning Cup, and the second course of 8 Deluxe's Acorn Cup. I've got to say this is one of my favorite tracks in Wave 6 and by far my favorite Double Dash track in general. My biggest complaint in Mario Kart Wii was the scaling. It felt so small, but now I can gladly say that this track is scaled perfectly, as a result of being in Wave 6. This track has pretty good graphics too, and the music is also very good. I like the 2 shortcuts that you can take on this track as well. They are both very fun to pull off. One of them is just easier than the other. The wavy bridge is also pretty fun to trick off of. I'm just glad they didn't keep the ropes on the bridge from Tour, which made it so you can't fall off. That's all I have to say about DK Mountain. So let's calm down in Daisy Circuit. Daisy Circuit is a track from Wii and is not a very exciting one. It's not bad by any means, just bland in comparison to some of the other tracks in that game. And that can also be said for the other tracks in Wave 6. It is the first course of Wii's Star Cup and the third course of 8 Deluxe's Acorn Cup. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of mad when it was announced. Only because I thought that Wii Rainbow Road was not going to make it. Thankfully, that is not the case. Now that both of the tracks are in the game, I can look at Daisy Circuit and say yeah, this is a pretty good track. Definitely not my first priority to bring back, but still a good track. I really like the orange sunset and all of the orange in general. It is my favorite color after all. I also enjoy taking that shortcut in the beginning of the track. I like how they made it a gliding section. Since I really don't have much to talk about with this track, let's go under the seas to Piranha Plant Cove. Cove is a Tour non-city nitro, but unlike others, this one has 3 different variants, essentially acting like a city track. This track takes place in underwater ocean ruins filled with piranha plant statues. Of course, the graphics are very good and the music is good too. I really like the weird shortcuts you can do because of the underwater physics. This track is just good all around. Sadly, the fellow Piranha Plant track did not make it into the game, being Pipeline. I guess Nintendo couldn't get the camera to work properly so they cut it. It sucks, but we can't do anything about it anymore. That concludes the Acorn Cup. Now we go to the Spiny Cup. Let's go play some sports together in Madrid Drive. Madrid Drive is yet again another Tour city track, which means that each lap is different. While I do think Rome is the better city of the 2, this is still a very good track. One of my top 5 cities. My favorite part about this track is either the sports stadium or the plaza with Wiggler in it. Do you see why I used this combo for the track? Anyways, I really like this track. I think that it's really fun and interesting. As usual for being in Wave 6, the graphics are very good. The music is also nice and I like all 3 versions of it. That's really all I have to say about Madrid. Now let's go into space to Rosalina's Ice World. I did not expect this track of all things to be added. I thought Daisy Circuit was the curveball, and then we got this. I'm not mad about it, it's just that I didn't think we'd get it. Anyways, this track originates in Mario Kart 7 and is the snow track that every game has. It is the second course of 7's Special Cup and the second course of 8 Deluxe's Spiny Cup. I've got to say I like this track way more than I thought I would. I usually don't enjoy the snow tracks in each game, like Vanilla Lake or both versions of Sherbet Land, but this is a good course. I like all of the references to Mario Galaxy and the half-pipe section. That's all for this track. So now we go from snow to lava in Bowser Castle 3. Bowser Castle 3 is by far the best SNES remake ever. It is the 4th course in Super's Star Cup and the 3rd course in 8 Deluxe's Spiny Cup. Now you may be thinking that this track is a retro in Mario Kart Wii, but you'd be wrong. That one is the GBA version of Bowser Castle 3. Now you might be saying, how is this a good track? It's just your average flat SNES track. Well my friends, this is not a flat SNES track. Thanks to Tor, this track has been revamped and has verticality now. It now consists of thwomps, big ramps, walls to drive on and a banger soundtrack. This is probably my favorite Wave 6 track, if not second. Finally, after all of this, we go back into space to Wii Rainbow Road, the final track of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Wii Rainbow Road obviously made its first appearance in Mario Kart Wii as the final track of the Special Cup, and is the final course of 8 Deluxe's Spiny Cup, also the final course of 8 Deluxe as a whole. I've got to say, this track blows me away with everything it has to offer. The music, amazing. The graphics, some of the best in the entire franchise. The gameplay, perfect. I am at a loss for words. If you need a tutorial on how to have fun in this game, get a friend, boot up the game, and go to Wii Rainbow Road. Definitely the best Rainbow Road in this game and one of the best in the series. That concludes this video. Gosh, this took a long time to make. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out and I am a very small channel. Much appreciated. With that said, have a great day and goodbye.